Badosa.
Well, welcome back to Ostrava, to the Ostrava Open 2022. The second seed gets her campaign underway up against one of the home favourites, one of the many home favourites, but this one particularly close for Petra Kvitova, having grown up all of about 20 minutes away. So lots to get into with this encounter. You've got Paula Badosa, who is struggling for form at the end of this year. Having started it all so well, still ranked 4th in the world, as second seed here, up against a smiling Petra Gibert. She's got lots to smile about after what has been a really good last couple of months for the Czech. Of course, always enjoys playing in her homeland and pretty much her home city.
Please stay here. Here I take a photo, facing that way. And the rest, towels. Find your names at a towel racks at the back. Surf clocks at 4 corners at the sideboards. Electronic line calling. Just make requests for challenge in timely manner and verbally if possible. Did I forget anything?
I don't think so.
That's about it. If you need anything from around, let me know. Any questions, ladies? No? No problem.
Yeah.
No problem. Coming.
For me as well, please.
Coming.
Thank you.
Can I sit?
Sure. Okay. Hang on. Paula, head tails. Beautiful. Petra.
I serve.
Serve?
Sure.
That's good. Coin and then stay with them. Stay with them. Yeah.
Well, Petra Kvitova has done it many times before. The coin toss, as has Maria Cicca. Hence the smiles. Great to see. Those two players who know each other very well. And twice before on tour. And it is split at 1 apiece. So you might say something has to give here, although this is their first meeting that hasn't come at a Grand Slam. There's another one this year that Badosa got the better of Kvitova at Wimbledon. 7-5, 7-6. In the top edge of the draw there. And you may have just witnessed Iga Swiatek make it through, albeit through injury for Alja Tomljanovic. So we hope that the Australian can recover quick enough to mount a nice finish to the end of the year. But it is Swiatek, the top seed, who's made it through. The second seed, Badosa, hoping to get the better here of Petra Kvitova. And the winner of this match, incidentally, will play the winner of the match, which is next up on this court, Alexandra Sasnovic against Alina Rybakina. But as I was mentioning just a few moments ago, it's been a really strong last couple of months for Petra Kvitova. She struggled to win back-to-back matches in tournaments throughout the majority of the year. Pre-Eastbourne, she'd only won back-to-back matches in Dubai, where she reached the quarterfinals, and Miami, where she reached the last 16. But since then, won and won Eastbourne, yet another title for the Czech, and then was runner-up in Cincinnati before reaching the last 16 at the US Open. This is her first tournament since then. Ranked 17th on the race, and it's all mightily close. And how many times, you go back to Caroline Garcia, Annette Kontaveit, there's often been a player who has just come into the last quarter of the year, who has put a really strong performance together and then ended up qualifying for the WTA finals. You could almost mark Paula Badosa in that because of the way she performed at the back end of last year. Of course, going to win Indian Wells just prior to the WTA finals. But it's been a little harder going more recently for the Spaniard. Just one match win in her last 6. Coming in the first round of the US Open against Lucia Serenko. So you'd almost have to say the fact that this one is in the Czech Republic, of course Kvitova will have the home support, she has the form. It's a strange thing to say, but the world number 4 and second seed, Paula Badosa, is probably the underdog for this encounter when you look at the form. But I mentioned earlier on about Kvitova hoping to perhaps qualify for the WTA finals. That will be the case for Paula Badosa. She's 12th on the live race. Of course, top 8 make it through, but already the player in 8th right now, Simona Halep, has announced that she won't be there due to not playing for the rest of the year.
2 minutes, 2
As I
minutes.
mentioned earlier on, this is the head-to-head, one apiece. Badosa will be hoping that she can finish strong. Of course, there's still so many points to be played this year. San Diego, which has the vast majority of the top 20 there, that's next week, and the week after that, WTA Guadalajara, WTA 1000, then so lots of points there to be played as well. So there's going to be lots of moving and shaking when it comes to what has been a really tight lineup with regards to who can make the 8. Only 2 qualified so far, with Gibert and of course Gibert. But other than that, it's going to be really interesting to see who takes up the other 6 positions, and I'm sure both of these players, having been there before, will fancy their chances.
Jedna minuta, 1 minute.
Got to remember as well with Badosa, with what she achieved in 2021. She's talked this year about saying that look, she's still pretty new to getting used to being a top-ranked player. It's still pretty new to also structuring her schedule that she would like. She talked earlier on in the year about putting so much effort into becoming world number 2, choosing to play Charleston. And since Charleston, it has been tough for her. Prior to that, won Sydney, semi-finalist in Indian Wells, quarter-finalist in Miami.
26.
More recently was a semi-finalist in San Jose, and reached the last 16 at Wimbledon, including that win over Petra Kvitova. She'll be itching to get her season finishing with a bang, and hoping that she can qualify for the WTA finals as well. The WTA finals that, of course, she was able to reach the semi-finals of last year.
End of warm-up.